Today is June the 11th, and we're back in full force. And today's the day that we can now officially show you our space. It's all been updated and renovated and changed a lot. So with that being said, here we go. This here is my design wall. It will pull out into this open space, and I'll be able to use it for when I'm laying out things. This is our mail station that we've added. It has all of our products, our printer for our labels, and everything that we need here. So that is now set up and ready to go. And that might give you a better view. That's our station for when things come in. And now, let me go to this side. Now here we are where this is where my tech support guy does all of his magic. And where all of his stuff comes to life. So now we're moving right along. This is our door and my planning board. This is my Singer sew machine that I'll be able to flip over to the little table when the girls want to sew with me. We've added a bar where all the ribbon and everything's going to go. Hello, hello. Everybody that's on, I didn't catch it as you were coming on, and for that I'm sorry. So now we've got all of my thread is all hung on the bobbin and the thread holder. The girls now have their own little workstation for whether they're coloring, painting, or whatever. It's got benches underneath, and I'm going to be changing this out. They don't care for that now. They've outgrown it. Or if they want to sew with me, I'll just slip the Singer over. Then this is my workstation. And then behind this is where we've got our shelf set up. It's got all of my threads, hand lotion, because you know you can't ever have too much of that. And then some of my grunge fabric is left there. And of course, a girl that has hot flashes has to have a fan on at all times. So we've made a roller wall, and I've got more than that yet to still get hung up. So I'll slide this back, and I'm trying to do everything so I can show you everything at once. Sweetheart, can you move this out? I have to get him to move my chair so I can show you what I'm doing here. So now I'm going to come down to the front of the desk, and I've hung everything that I can think of that I'm going to need. My drawers have my needles and anything for my baby lock jazz in it. This cabinet is set up. The girls were helping me last night. And that's just little odds and ends that anybody needs when they're sewing. Then I've got my basket of all my friction pins. Then over here we've got our, of course, puppy snacks. Then I've made a shelf here for my giveaways. I'm just going to start stacking things in here for when we do our giveaways. So let me get back up here, and I'm going to come around. We've added tinning to the windows so that the fabric, now that it's in the other station, it's going to work a lot better, and we're going to protect our fabric. Then I have a small little ironing station, drink station. Everything's going to be done there for me. Hi, Sylvia. Then I've got my cart here. I've got my ironing board, my irons on it, and then each little tray has, what I've done is set up 2 trays that's going to have each thing as I'm working on it in the color-coded slots. So that's going to work a lot better for me. Then I'll move this over here, and then you'll be able to see my top row is predominantly my yardage. I've got to get those bags mailed out. I just put them there for the video. That's the bear, Sylvia, that I've got the pattern that's going to be coming your way. Hi, Joyce. Then the next row, I just put little 2-yard cuts or single yard cuts. It's got all of that. The bottom row is what I've put on the comic board and have it lined up. Then the baskets I've set up, it's just got scraps in, waiting to be cut down. However, I'm going to do that. Here is the new bobbin winder. Then this was a desk, but it's been converted, not a desk, but a dresser. I've just made a cover for it, and all I have to do is raise the front up and I can get into all the drawers. And each drawer has supplies in it from all of my, hold on, I'm trying to move this stand back over so it'll be out of the way. So it has the comic board books and extra batting and things like that. Then I've got my shelves set up the way that I'm gonna do mine. I don't believe I'm gonna need these anymore. They need to go. That's my roller work stuff. I will be doing a lot of roller work on the new long arm. Then that's the way that I cut down my fabric and put it into totes so it's easier for me to grab whenever I need it. But I wanted a special one for my black and white fabrics. Then I'm gonna come over here and show you. This is our gallant, and I've got a string holder here for when I'm snipping strings or whatever. But this is the length of that, and it's an 8-foot frame with a 2-foot extension. We went ahead and hung our quilt up so that that's up so that we can show it when customers do come in. My tech guy hung me a light while we're waiting to see if this position works good for me. I've got roll cards that I'll pull out and maneuver those. That's my pillow stuffings, because I do a lot of memory pillows. Then that is 2 project cards. One is the girls' project card, and they've got projects lined up and bought their fabric. They want a hopscotch board made, so I'm going to be doing that. This card here I'm designating for just whatever I'm going to need for the long arm for right now. And I can pull this up here and show you. I better bring it over to the desk. I'd feel better doing that. So our long arm came with a Love of Knowledge 2-year membership free. So that's quite a value. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to wait until Monday and open that. We bought from a wonderful family. It's called Sewing Solutions out of Bedford, Pennsylvania. And I'm going to enter all of their information into the description box at some point this morning after this uploads. And if anybody's interested, they also sell fabrics. They have so many more things, so you can check them out online. They're fabulous. Then I've got my little tub set up. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it like this, but it's just something that I put together. This is my roller board that came with it. Well, it was an extra. Then this is the description of what all I need to do. It's a giant cheat sheet, basically, for whatever I need to do. Then it came with teaching me how to put the roller base on. Then all of our paperwork. I don't think anybody needs that. And I have the extra scissors, little levels, the cleaning stuff, the tools, because it needs special tools. I also have the oil set up so that it does not spill, but it's not in here. Let me see. Let me get this closed. No, I want this inside. Hold on one second. I want to put these inside so that I don't drop them. Thank you guys for tuning in with me this morning while we're doing this real quick. Sweetheart, can you sit that over there for me? And that is pretty much the way that we've got things set up here. I'm going to back up now so you can see this in its entirety. And I'm going back, Joe. But this is the way that it all came together. And as you can see, our room is like 18 feet long, but it's 12 feet wide. And we've utilized every nook and cranny possible to make this happen. So I love the new setup. I'm amazed that it came together as nice as it did. I've got curtains made for all the windows to blend in. I love my blues, but I just wanted to be able to show other work that I do for when people do come in to my space, as we do customer orders and things. I do a lot of t-shirt quilts, memory pillows and things. So someone had told me about making sure we have our windows tinted if they're close to my fabric, and as you can see, they definitely are. So we made sure that we had those tinted. Let me see, what else am I forgetting, sweetheart? He's not even gonna talk today. Can you believe that? So he did promise me that he would flip on here with me real quick, because he's got a cough up his morning. So I'm gonna flip around so he's with me for a second, and then I'll get him off. So this is my tech guy, the guy who does it all. So without him, this wouldn't be possible. So we want to thank you guys. As you can see, he's done. He's like pretty over it. He says it's not his cup of tea, and I can understand that. So that's pretty much our room tour. We tried our best last night to get the quilt loaded and things like that. I took my practice piece off, and it turned out really a lot better than my mid-arm work, and that I thought I'd have some issues with. So Monday we go pick up the back arms for it and the laser light. They called yesterday and it did come in. So we're going to make a road trip over to Bedford and pick that up. So that'll be done. And let me see, what else am I forgetting to tell you? It has the laser light, so I'll be doing a lot of piano work. Now when or YouTube coming to do my room. I tell you what, it's been a blessing. We found things that I think we both forgot we even had in here. As anybody knows, when you're moving stuff around, you find stuff you didn't realize you had, needed, or misplaced. So now I got that out of the way. I can have a sip of coffee with you. I'm in Florida, you could call it a vacation. Absolutely, that would be a fun road trip. It took us 5 days to do the complete turnaround. Let me see, the baby locked here is still for sale if anybody's interested, or if you all would just share my link so that we can get that taken care of and off of our plate. That would be a blessing to us as well. It's been serviced, packed up, and it's ready to go for the next home that it needs to go to. So I can't see who all's on here in the chat, but good morning, everyone. If you're coming in late, we just did the room tour, and it's what I promised you all I would do. This is the best that we could come up with to do it this way. I am going to be live tonight at 5 o'clock p.m. on Stephanie Stitch's channel. We're going to be going over a lot of information for a joint project that we've had in the works for quite some time, and that's going to showcase tonight on her page, and then Kathy of Kathy's Cute Creation, the next time that she goes live, it'll showcase on her. Then on June 27th, we're going to bust this out full force on my page at 7 o'clock p.m. during my live interview with Kathy. So, well, I'm fine. I'll catch the chat later, baby, but thank you. He was telling me I could see the chat from over there. But what else was I going to tell you? That's going to be a 2-month, about, I want to say 6 to 8 week project. But I think once you all see it, you're going to want to join in on it. It's going to be fun. And it's our way of getting everybody back in with us so that everybody else will be able to showcase some work too. So all the details on that will be released tonight on Stephanie's page at 5 p.m. And then tonight at 7, I'll be coming back on live with Sean, the guy who sews, on my channel. We're going to do the fabric that we had gotten from Soya Brothers and make beach bags. And he's going to do a drawstring bag. And if time allows, which I'm sure it will, that, let me see, Joe, give me a minute to pull that link and post it for you. Okay, Joe's got me the chat up now on his phone, so I'll be able to see it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know the time differences and things, Sylvia, and I hate that for you, darling, but that's the best that we could do with time-wise. It's going to, let me see, I'm trying to remember everything that we wanted to say. My description for my fabric pattern has been released. It's in the description box. So if anybody would like to sew along tonight, grab your stash, grab your fabric, and go ahead and get it ironed up and cut out, and you can join me back on my channel at 7. Video about the tiara for sale. Thank you, Melissa. We appreciate that being dropped in. If anybody's interested, please, even if you're not interested in it, share the link. We've got a lot of states around us: Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio. So that'll help us, because right now, like I said, it's sitting in a tub in our dining room, and then the table's up against the wall so that nothing can happen to it. And then we even put baby gates around it so none of the grandkids will even touch it. But we didn't want to put it in storage down in the garage, because when you have something serviced, you want to make sure that it's ready to go out the door for pickup. It's really easy to assemble. I left all the thread done, preloaded bobbins for the new home. Everything's ready to go for it. Hi, darling. Colleen, welcome, honey. I'm sorry I didn't give you a heads up, but we were in the room for a minute and we just decided to go ahead and just pop on and get it done. I don't know what all creators are here. If you're a creator and you're here, let Melissa know and let Colleen know, and they can drop your links. Together we grow, together we sew. And for us, it's all of our projects come to life one stitch at a time from beginning to end. We couldn't do what we do without each and every one of you, and we're thankful and blessed. So I have a feeling I'm seeing a pattern with me being late. It's okay. I didn't expect you on this morning, sweetheart. You were so tired last night. We were beat, and I had intended, like I said earlier, to go live last night, but I honestly, by the time we pulled off the practice piece and was loading the other one, the girls said that they were just tired and going to bed. So we talked about it for a second, and it didn't take us long. When I say a second, we got our showers and went on to bed and started hitting it early this morning, finishing up the last minute things. I'm making a teapot to go with my cup saucer. That is going to be so pretty. And I did watch your video and loved it. Let me see. Colleen, everyone is going live this morning. We're just trying to keep up with the mod work for you all. Honey, I didn't know who was on, but I knew I had to do it when I could do it. And it's not intended by any means to step on anyone's toes. It's just our time constraints with me with 2 other large commitments today, and I have to get those projects laid. Make sure I have everything lined up and ready to go for tonight. So I'm going to let you guys go. I've been on quite a bit, running my chops. But in the meantime, I'll let you go because it looks like there's a lot of other people on. So that's the room tour. If you missed it, feel free to hop back on. We've always got replay available for you. And that's where we are. And thank you guys for everything. And you have made this a fun journey. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you back on Stephanie's channel tonight at 5 and back over to mine at 7. So you guys, God bless you. Have a great day. And whoops, I'm going to stop. Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter popped in. Let me show her. Sassy Stephanie, can you see it? The baby girl is now home. So trust me, you almost got a phone call about 11 o'clock last night going, help. I got my top and bottom leaders confused, but now they're marked, so I won't have that issue again. And how long, by goodness, how long does it take for those red snappers to not be so hard to push down in and ready to slip over to the pins? Those things are hard. But hopefully after a few uses, they'll settle in. So now that Stephanie got to see it, she can go back into the video to where we did the walk over it. By all means, Stephanie, or anybody that's watching, all the trays that I have for storage under there, everything glides. Nothing's able to touch it, so it's not in the way at all. I do have to pull them out when I'm loading a quilt, but then I just slide it back in. As you can see by my room, it's all of a premium with our storage. I don't even use them because they are horrible. I'm learning that. I am honestly learning that. I heard they're wonderful, so we went ahead and bought them as an add-on, and with my arthritis in my hands, it's killing me. But like I said, that's only the second. I loaded the practice one with a team that was here for delivery, and then I watched, and we had to go on a video last night for the gallant to make sure that we were loading it right. And technically we were, but I had my bar backwards. So I unwound that this morning, fresh heads prevail, and we were able to load it up in like 10 minutes. I tell you what, life lesson. I will never, ever, ever go back to a smaller one, good Lord willing, because I didn't have to crawl on the floor to baste. I didn't have to lay it on my bed. Joe doesn't have to worry about, did Donna drop a pin, because he has to always double check after he knows I've basted a quilt on a bed. It's just going to be fun. So it's a new journey, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you guys. It's just an extra add-on to our business, and it's going to make things a little simpler. If it's just work that I can do, I won't have to add that on to the customer. I can just do it here versus sending those out. But for us, it made more sense to do it this way. And when we crunched the numbers, it was very doable. So thank you guys. Looks beautiful from what I can see. Colleen, I'm going to give you a quick turnaround. This is the new setup for behind me. Everything's color coded, you know, my OCD. And those bags behind me, they're getting mailed out with Sylvia's package tomorrow. And it's just, we're going to make it work, and it's going to be fun in the process. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, everyone. It's been a lot of hard work, I'll tell you. You don't realize how much stuff you have till you have to empty a room. Then you find out, and then while you're bringing it back in, you start with color coding, and then you start with either your fabric designers or however you want to do it. I did mine pretty much in sets of color because that's just me. I like everything uniform. My granddaughter told me it's going to look like a rainbow behind me, so we mixed things up a little bit so it didn't look like that. I love you guys with all my heart, and thank you guys. And I'll see you back at Stephanie's channel tonight at 5 p.m. 7 o'clock my time, Eastern, for the guy who sews and I. So I love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you back in the next video. Whoops, I forgot. If you like what I did, please hit the thumbs up. It means everything to us. And if you're not subscribed, please do. My moderators also, please remember, support them as well. Without them, we wouldn't have everything that we do. They keep us straight. So, thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.